one appointment, then I have to go to work. I think I'm going to leave there early tonight, I'm not going to lie, because I have to do hair tomorrow.
At the light, turn left.
I have a full day tomorrow, and when I be getting out of there at 11:30, I don't be going to bed till like 2. And I can't go to bed at 2, wake up tired, and then work till 6. I cannot. You know what's funny? I didn't mean to wear this shirt. So I have another black shirt that's similar to this, but the sides are different. That's what I thought I was wearing. And I think I folded it up thinking it was this one. And I thought this one was the other one because I had it on the hanger only by this. So I didn't look at the sides at all. And then literally just now as I'm driving, I look over and I'm like, this is not the shirt I put on. Yes, it is, girl. It's not the shirt you wanted to put on, but it's the shirt you put on. And you have one press. And that's it, child. So anywho, the GPS made me forget what I was saying, child. Bonjour, everyone. So for this appointment, it ran over so much. I was supposed to be done in 2 hours and 15 minutes. And honestly, I need to update that because the 15 minutes was for the haircut. But sometimes, a lot of times, that'd be taking longer. So anywho, this was just a press and a trim. Now, she got a trim 2 months ago. Her ends looked so bad. It's like she had never gotten one. I was like, girl, what happened in these last 2 months? Because I'm like, every time... We're trying to pretty much figure out what's going on with her hair. Every time she comes for a trim, it's like she never got a trim. And she's been coming every 3 months. So at first I was like, is it my shears? Because what? But it doesn't do that on anyone else's hair. And one of the times the shears were brand new. So I'm like, I ordered some new ones anyways. But I'm like, what's going on? And then it took me longer to shampoo her hair. I knew I was in trouble when I took 48 minutes to shampoo her hair. I said, oh, Lord, I'm in trouble. But then I was still thinking, like, I should be done by 4:45 at the latest. It only takes me 15 minutes to get up the street. No, child. I was done at 5 o'clock. I said, oh, Lord. But right now I'm just going through her hair and looking at it like, what's going on with these ends? Why are they like this? She had some type of oil that she had been putting in her hair. I said, girl, don't use that no more because it's on my hands, which means it's just sitting on your head. So I did long layers again, but I did do them a lot shorter. Because she has some breakage at the top. So when we first cut her hair, we were just trimming the ends. And with the breakage, we were just trimming up the breakage, but we weren't blending it. And then I was like, okay, girl, do you want to blend this in? We can do long layers. So we did long layers and blended it in. But we still were not cutting off all the hair. So I was like, honestly, what I think is happening is, because we're not cutting off all the hair, they're just staying split, which that happens with split hair. So this time, I cut off all the hair that needed to go. So still did long layers to try to keep it as long as possible. I think I took like 1.5 inches off the bottom. Or maybe just 1 inch. I don't know. I didn't measure it. But that's why I always tell people, like, you don't have to cut all your ends at one time, but it's best to do it because eventually you're going to have to. The hair just continues to split. But see right here, it's like, it's like a lot of little thin pieces. And her hair, when she first came back to me, her hair was definitely different. So her hair has improved. It's getting back fuller because when I first did it, I was like, girl, this hair is not the hair that I'm used to. And then as you can see now, I'm cutting the interior of the hair because I'm like, you got a lot of split ends, a lot of breakage. So I was like, let me trim those up. I never really do that. So I was like, let me trim those up because there's no telling what's really causing the ends to be that bad. She doesn't wear braids. I think she wears like clip-ins sometimes, but she braids her hair down and put the clip-ins on top. I don't know. Anywho, child, we discussed some products and a routine, and I told her to get, I'm not going to tell you what I told her, but we discussed some things in further detail, and hopefully we can get it resolved. When she first came to me, she had pretty damaged hair, but we got it resolved, and eventually it grew up to be nice and thick and even, which is why I was really like, girl, what is going on? It's unfortunate that it's misbehaving like this because it's like, Like, we grew it out so good, and then I left, and then she was having somebody else do the trims, but then I think that girl moved or something like that. So she really didn't have anybody to go to do her hair. And she was trying to do it herself, but she's like, this is just not working out. So unfortunately, we're just kind of starting over every single appointment, it seems like. So hopefully after this one, you know, we can make some progress, because it's mind-boggling, and it sucks for both of us. We're just like, what the heck? What's going on? Anywho, yeah, Chad, that's why I was so late for my appointment. It took me longer to do the shampoo, and I had to do a more thorough cut and just more thorough appointment. Like, we just talked about a lot of next steps and just a bunch of different things. So it took me longer, and I was like almost 30 minutes late for work, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm never late, so I'm just late this time, child. I don't know what to tell you. My appointment ran over. It happens. So yeah, that's it. TTYL. I'm late as fuck. Like, wait, was that the Monday I thought I was missing? Okay, I am like 30 minutes late. Like, I'm late. Right now my ETA is 18 minutes after. I was supposed to be done by 4:15, cool. But this appointment just took me a little bit. It took me a bit longer. Damn near an hour longer. No, that's fine. You know, I tell people all the time, I'm not putting somebody else's business before mine. I just had a more thorough appointment.
Entire shift, press 1. If you will be absent for a portion of your shift.
I have never had a job call-off system be so annoying. 3 minutes to call off. Typically, you call, it goes to voicemail, and you say, I will not be in. I wanted to leave 45 minutes ago. I get off in 15 minutes. It didn't even make any sense to leave. But one, I wasn't risking getting stuck on a call. I had 15 minutes to go and I got a damn call. I meant to put that in my locker, but I didn't have no time. And then I think I need to make a shake tonight. I don't have time to make it in the morning. So look at me. And that's how I be late. All right, see y'all tomorrow.